Welcome to Custodians of Africa, where heritage meets leadership. Here we dive into Africa's rich tradition, ancestral wisdom, and the voices that shaped our nation, from the village elders to modern leaders. Join us as we uncover untold stories, explore cultural heritage, and connect lessons from our past to inspire today and guide tomorrow. This is more than a channel. This is a movement to preserve identity, restore dignity, and celebrate Africa's greatness. Subscribe and walk with us as we tell Africa's story through culture and leadership. In studio with us is Honorable Stephen Odhiambo Juma. Today, we want to talk about journalism and the freedom, courage, transparency, and accountability. Stephen Odhiambo Juma, I have really looked for you. I've been going around and it seems like your schedule is so busy. Your diary is full because accessing you has come to next to impossible. How are you doing? And welcome to the studio.
Thank you. And very busy indeed, as I've said.
Yes.
I want to say that certain times I get flabbergasted on the issues that reign our continent, and especially the Eastern region, the East Africa region, that's for that matter.
There is this young man, I would refer to him as young man, the blue-eyed CNN African journalist, Larry Madowo, a son of the Kenyan soil, is attacked for having documented an election or a general election that took place on 29th of October in the Republic of Tanzania.
Yes.
And he has received beatings both from social media and name it. What do you say about this young man?
Larry Madowo, as I know him, and let me to say without any contradiction of favor, quite hospitable, regarded with high esteem, that resonates with wisdom and resilience. That's the man I know. Got out of NTV and deployed at the CNN. That's the highest level of journalism. Unfortunately, to a certain extent, you see, journalistic issues always come with what we refer to as, sometimes you find out you get discarded, disowned, dissuaded because of what you do. He just made a few remarks a few days back, or a month back, within the aura of the East African Community Affairs, within the democratic space when you have in Tanzania and Kenya. It's unfortunate to me that sitting president, a woman of highest order who I regard with also high esteem, and that esteem is now dwindling because of what she has done. You cannot run an election and you run it alone. Like Madowo said it, that is why he's being vilified.
Very well said, Steve, that Larry is vilified. Yes, true, because we remember vividly that on the 29th of October 2025,
Correct.
as you have put it correctly, that Her Excellency Suluhu Hassan said on herself. And on that particular day, because we are all Africans and we are able to see, there was a blackout in the Republic of Tanzania.
Correct.
Then the security forces, who are her security, did brutalize, maimed, and killed. There are a number of alleged graves that the dead were buried. And to make matters worse, the national journalists plus the local journalists were denied accreditation, the coverage, so that they could document. This is the reason why Larry was being accused of having reported what was not real. Do you think that Larry did something wrong?
That question is very nice, but brings me to my next lamentation. My next what? Lamentation. Reason being, I want to make a reference to Kenya. We are so democratic to even say that we are not democratic. But remember, the Western world are numb. They only keep on criticize Kenya. When the worst happens in Tanzania, they are silent. They are mute. What's happening? What's Trump doing about it? In fact, if our Trump as of now, I could have subscribed or sued Sulu into the Hague. Even if she's sitting president, maybe the moment she leaves, she'll be taken to Hague. No, let me say without any prejudice. Yes, she belongs there. That's wrong. A journalist has all the, we call it locus standi, or locus standi. He has the right to lament, to comment, to bring out, we call them gems, that's pieces of information, to bring to the public, this is what we do not want. And that's exactly what he did. And that is exactly why this time around, they are blocking from going to these countries. They are threatening him. He's being vilified. But I want to tell you, Madowo, don't go there.
You are saying that we are scheduled for a general election in our neighbor here, Uganda.
Correct.
And I have seen a video trending, the sitting president, Yoweri Museveni, Kaguta, who has been there for the last 40 years, giving a stern warning to Larry Madowo not to dare step into the land of Uganda. What would you advise Larry?
Those international media sometimes are inciting, especially when African countries are having elections. Next year we will be having general elections here in Uganda. Please tell people like Larry Madowo not to step their feet here. I saw what you did in Tanzania, but I don't want to see you here in Uganda. You will receive fire. Stay away.
My piece of advice to Larry is simple. And before I go to Uganda, let me make a simple correction. When they went to Tanzania, it's not what they met there. What was meted upon them, what I was talking about. Because meeting, you can meet people, but what was meted upon them is irreversible. Now to Uganda. Museveni wholesomely said that, and he said it, I'm talking in peace. Take my piece of advice in peace. Don't come to Uganda. If you want peace, you want your life back. And we have seen it, of course. There's a time that his personal assistant, personal doctor, came to Kenya. I don't know the circumstance under which he was taken back. He's now a dying man.
You are talking about Besigye.
Besigye, of course.
Besigye, who is in the custody as of now, in a very awkward situation because his health, we are told that is at the lowest. And as you say that, what do you think? Do you think that we are going to see a replica of what happened in Tanzania, in Uganda, come 2026? Because we see Bobby Wine, this young man, that is really trying to traverse the Republic of Uganda, but is also meted with human rights violations. His supporters are being shot. He himself is being roughed up each and every day. What would you say? Is there democracy in Uganda? And can you equivalent democracy in Uganda with Kenyan democracy?
Oh, very well indeed. I want to say this. I want to say in Duluo and also explain English.
Go ahead.
Will be the same measure will be meted upon you.
Yes.
And I want to say this. Besigye is in cells. Besigye is not competing with Museveni. And Bobby Wine is dangling on a precarious situation, dangling on a super situation as of now. He would win, of course. Win. He's going to win, but it will not be announced. I said it. That means we are still, in Uganda, there is still what we call doom.
Are you sure Bobby Wine is going to win?
He will get the votes, but it will not be announced. That means it's still in doom. I repeat, in doom. But let me tell you, Museveni, this is now for Museveni and Bobby Wine separately. Museveni, you are over 80 years. We didn't know Raila would die. Even if you stick to that position, you will die and leave it. You know, Bobby Wine, keep on, soldier on. Don't get flabbergasted with these issues. No, you are not a charlatan. Museveni is a non-charlatan. Thank you, and they will. May God bless you.
Should Larry cover this story or
Very well indeed, Larry. Get our story and take it to Tanzania, Uganda. They need to know. Kenya, we are so democratic. In fact, if we had Raila Amolo Odinga in Tanzania or in Uganda, this thing could not be happening.
If supposing Raila Amolo Odinga was in Uganda or Tanzania, what we are experiencing or observing could have not been happening.
Never at all.
Wow. So, do you think in future the Ugandan people and Tanzania people are going to be blessed with somebody like Raila Amolo Odinga?
In fact, Bobby Wine would be one of them.
Bobby Wine.
Let me say it without contradiction. He would be one of them. And very soon.
Bobby Wine is still a young guy. He's around 45.
Going to 50?
45, thereabout.
Yes.
I see Burkina Faso, Traore, is at
Correct.
43.
Yes.
And Burkina Faso is at a trajectory where economic development is being realized. Do you think that if Bobby Wine would take power in Uganda, so a similar situation we are experiencing in Traore's territory would happen in Uganda?
Thank you very much. In fact, exactly that. I want to tell you for free. I have a lot of respect for Traore and the likes of them in Africa. There's what we refer to as a transition. It's coming in, starting with Traore. Because Traore, even when he came into power, the moment he came into power, he subjected every office to remove all portraits of Traore from his office. He doesn't want it. Doesn't want them. Doesn't accept.
He subjected?
All the portraits,
Oh.
presidential portraits, he removed from every office. He said, I don't need them. He said, I don't want my portrait to be in money. And he is there to develop his country. And that is why everybody's happy. Today, I want to tell you, Wiki, if you are the president today, you are my brother, or my niece for that matter. And every Kenyan makes a penny into his pocket, I wouldn't mind if the president comes. But if you are greedy, you want to make people poorer than they were, then you don't have deserve even your my brother. Get my point? So Traore is one of the ones that are ascended to power who are coming into this being that will change the continent of Africa.
Wow, thank you very much. You've said clearly that Bobby Wine should soldier on.
Correct.
You are saying that Traore should maintain the pace and
Yes.
develop his country
And dignity.
and dignity
That
very
country.
well. Now, come 2027, based on what we are observing in Uganda, where the opposition leader is not given a breathing space. We witnessed this in Tanzania when Suluhu decided to lock in the opposition leader. In Uganda, Bobby Wine is being roughed off each and every time, plus his supporters. What do you foresee in 2027 in Kenya?
2027 is just a walkover. There's no big deal. Raila made everything possible in Kenya. And he brought peace. So people will only make noise. They will say in Kenya, oh, votes are stolen. But I told you there are three cadres. There are three cadres of electoral process. Number one is the voter. Number two, the counting officers. Number three, the announcers. So others will vote, others will count, then the state will announce. Period.
Thank you.
So, and there was no problem.
Thank you, fellow viewers. Kindly subscribe to our channel. Like, share, and leave us with your comments. We are insisting on your comments because they are very important for us and they're going to give us the direction on how we should or what we should do, because our observation, our opinion is not similar with yours. Here in studio is Stephen Odhiambo Juma at the Custodian of Africa. So those are his opinions and observations. So if again you feel you want to support us, go ahead. We're going to drop a number there where you can use to reach us. Thank you very much. Until we meet again, we say
Goodbye.
goodbye.
Thank you.